Welcome to our channel. Today, we're counting down the top 10 romantic comedy Turkish series that will warm your heart and make you laugh. Let's dive in. Number 1. Karalık Aşk, Love for Rent. Defne Topal, a hardworking waitress, faces a tough decision when her brother's debt pushes her into a desperate situation. As she juggles responsibilities for her grandmother and siblings, a chance encounter with Ömer Aplikçi, a man escaping a blind date, leads to an unexpected misbehavior that changes everything. This misbehavior is witnessed by Ömer's aunt, Neriman, who concocts a plan to find a wife for Ömer to appease his grandfather. Neriman offers Defne 400,000 liras to make Ömer fall in love with her and marry him. But Defne only accepts half to clear her brother's debts. Unbeknownst to her, she's starting a complicated journey as she begins working as Ömer's personal assistant, where she realizes he's the man from Femi's behavior. Her mission is to win his heart and then walk away. As their relationship develops, Defne finds herself genuinely falling for Ömer. However, when the truth comes out about her initial intentions, she fears losing him forever. Meanwhile, Ömer, an orphan who runs a shoe company, struggles with his own demons as he navigates life in Istanbul. The plot thickens when Sinan, Ömer's best friend, also falls for Defne, complicating matters further. Just as everything seems to fall apart, Passioni, their company, faces financial ruin due to betrayal. Defne emerges as a crucial force in holding things together. Despite their growing love, secrets come to light, leading Ömer to believe he's been deceived. Heartbroken, he leaves Istanbul, while Defne is left to pick up the pieces. As time passes, Sinan realizes the truth behind Defne's actions and encourages Ömer to return. The series culminates in a heartfelt reunion where Ömer must confront his feelings for Defne and the mistakes of the past. Will they find their way back to each other, or will fate keep them apart? Their journey is filled with passion, heartbreak, and the vibrant backdrop of Istanbul, showcasing both the beauty and challenges of love. Number 2. Aşk Yeniden, In Love Again. Zeynep, a spirited girl from Istanbul, lives with her devoted fisherman father, Şevket. In love with Ertan, she elopes to America, hoping for a bright future. However, when Zeynep discovers she's pregnant, Ertan pressures her to abort the baby and ultimately abandons her. Heartbroken, she returns to Turkey after 10 challenging months with her newborn son, Selim. Meanwhile, Fatih Sekirçizade, from an elite Turkish family, feels suffocated by his mother's expectations and a betrothal to a girl he doesn't love. Seeking freedom, he travels to America, where he falls for Summer, only to be rejected. Disheartened, he heads back to Turkey. On the flight home, turbulence brings Zeynep and Fatih together. Desperate to escape his family's demands, Fatih proposes a fake marriage. Zeynep and Selim will pose as his wife and son. Zeynep, wanting to avoid the awkwardness of explaining her situation, agrees. Once in Istanbul, Fatih introduces Zeynep to his family, who initially accept her, except for his mother, Mukaddes, who despises Zeynep and Selim. Zeynep also introduces Fatih to her family, who are cautious but ultimately supportive, although Şevket is upset about her past. Tensions rise when Orhan, Zeynep's cousin, abducts Fatih's sister Selin, leading to a rift between the families. As they navigate their complicated lives, Zeynep shares her past with Fatih, and he grows to love Selim as his own. However, Zeynep's long-lost mother, Meryem, returns, creating chaos. Misunderstandings arise, and Zeynep distances herself from her family, feeling betrayed. Despite the turmoil, Fatih proposes to Zeynep again, and they decide to marry secretly. Yet, guilt about their hidden truths leads Zeynep to urge Fatih to come clean to their families. The revelation causes a fallout, with Fatih disowning his family for Zeynep and Selim. They move in with Zeynep's supportive family, adjusting to their new life together. As they settle in, unexpected challenges arise, including Fatih's need to find work to support their new household. Zeynep's friendship with Selin grows as they both navigate their newfound independence. Just as they find happiness, Vahit, a family rival, abducts Zeynep and threatens her safety. In a dramatic twist, Ertan reappears with an antidote when Zeynep is poisoned. Tensions rise as Fatih's family realizes their mistakes and begins to accept Zeynep and Selim. Amidst the chaos, Fateh and Zainab plan a public divorce to shield their relationship from Muqad's manipulations. Their scheme involves pretending to fight and break up, but the families are devastated by the ruse. As grief envelops both households, Fateh and Zainab's love grows stronger, leading to a wedding day filled with unexpected revelations. Will their bond withstand the trials, or will family pressures tear them apart? In Love Again unfolds the journey of Zainab and Fateh, exploring the themes of love, family, and the complexities of forging a life together against the odds. Number 3. Her Yurd Sen, Everywhere I Go. Selin is a hardworking young woman excited to buy her first home, a charming little house she believes is perfect. Meanwhile, Demir, a successful businessman, decides to return to his roots and purchase his childhood home. However, both are shocked to discover that they've unwittingly bought only half of the property, as it belongs to a family embroiled in conflict. To complicate matters further, Selin learns that her company has been taken over by none other than Demir. With their lives intertwined both at home and work, they can't ignore the undeniable chemistry that sparks between them. As tensions rise in both settings, their initial friction gradually gives way to romance, setting the stage for a charming love story. This series quickly becomes a hit in Turkey, captivating audiences with its blend of passion and humor. Number 4. Kiraz Mevsimi, Cherry Season. Oyku's biggest dream is to become a successful fashion designer. She lives with her mother, Meryl, and little brother, Sem Ken. She's been in love with her best friend, Berku's brother, Meet, since childhood. But Meet does not feel the same. One day, Meet falls in love with Oyku's selfish friend, Sema, so Oyku gives up on Meet. Oyku then accidentally meets Meet's best friend and business partner, Ayaz Dinsar. Ayaz is a very handsome man. He falls in love with Oyku right away, and even if she pushes him away, he keeps coming back. One day, Berku, Oyku's friend, sends a box of chocolates and a love note to her brother, but she signs it with Oyku's name. When Oyku finds out, she runs to Meet's office to take the present with the note before he sees it. When she arrives, Ayaz has already seen the present and is shocked to see it come from Oyku. He discovers that the girl he likes is in love with his best friend. In that moment, Meet arrives and asks who that gift is for. Oyku, ashamed and afraid of his reaction, says that she brought the gift for Ayaz and tells Meet that she's in love with his friend. But of course, it's a lie. So Ayaz and Oyku pretend to be a couple until they start falling in love for real. Number 5. Benim Tattle Yalanım, My Sweet Lie. Nejat, after marrying his college sweetheart Ilin, finds his life turned upside down when she leaves him and their daughter Kyra due to postpartum depression. To protect Kyra from the truth, Nejat spins a tale, claiming Aylin is in Africa helping children, and backs it up with letters he writes in Aylin's name. In his neighborhood, Nejat meets Suna, who runs a quaint family cafe. When Suna visits his home, Kyra mistakes her for her long-absent mother, believing she's returned for her 6th birthday. Unable to reveal the truth, Nejat and Suna enter a delicate charade, with Suna acting as a hired mother. As they navigate this unexpected situation, Nejat and Suna grow closer, forming a genuine bond and slowly becoming a family. Just as happiness seems within reach, Aylin unexpectedly reappears, forcing them to confront the challenges and complexities of their new life together. Number 6. Ada Mazel, Be My Sunshine. Haziran is a driven city girl, thriving on the hustle of Istanbul and deeply committed to her career. Her life takes an unexpected turn when her company sends her to a remote Aegean island to prepare for a new resort project. There, she meets Poyraz, a nature-loving man who runs a small olive oil factory, valuing tranquility over social interaction. Sparks fly between them and a romance blossoms, but Haziran soon discovers that it's Poyraz's land her company intends to exploit. Her actions lead to the shutdown of his factory, shattering his dreams and jeopardizing the town's future. Meanwhile, Haziran faces her own crisis as her mother risks losing their family home. Determined to make amends, Haziran joins forces with Poyraz to create a boutique hotel that preserves his factory and saves her mother's home. Through this journey, both Haziran and Poyraz grow and learn from each other, discovering new paths to happiness and love. Number 7. Yeni Gelin, New Bride. Bella, an educated and well-traveled young woman from an aristocratic family, dreams of meeting her fairy tale prince. When she falls for a man from an Eastern Turkish tribe at university, she eagerly agrees to marry him, seeing it as the start of an exotic adventure, despite her parents' concerns. Their wedding is a grand affair, and Bella feels welcomed into her new family. However, her fairy tale quickly turns into a nightmare when she discovers that, as the new bride, she is at the bottom of the family hierarchy, expected to serve rather than be cherished. Bella's modern sensibilities clash with traditional expectations, and instead of fitting into her assigned role, she becomes the troublesome bride, challenging the norms of her new life. As she navigates her way through family dynamics and cultural differences, Bella's story captures the hearts of viewers, making New Bride a massive hit on Turkish television, leading to a highly anticipated second season. Number 8. Aşk, Mantık, İntikam, Love, Reason, Get Even. From a financially troubled family, seeks a steady job in her future husband to ensure financial stability. She marries Ozan, an engineering genius who has always loved her and seems capable of providing the stability she desires. However, Ozan's decision to leave his steady job to pursue his own software venture leads to financial strain. SRA, who had envisioned a comfortable life, becomes the sole breadwinner, facing mounting stress and difficulties. As Ozan's business dreams falter and he faces multiple bankruptcies, SRA struggles to keep their finances afloat. The pressure eventually results in a miscarriage, prompting her to file for divorce without revealing the loss. She returns to her parents' home, working as a waitress, while Ozan finds success and becomes a wealthy CEO. 2 years later, SRA learns of Ozan's newfound success and confronts him, hoping for an apology and acknowledgement of her sacrifices. Instead, Ozan's cold and arrogant demeanor shocks her, leading him to offer her money to leave him alone. Angered, SRA decides to exact revenge by becoming an intern at his company, Millennium Soft, where she hopes to rekindle his love. Complicating matters, Ozan's friend Sanar also joins the company as an intern and forms a bond with SRA. The series, Love Logic Revenge, explores whether Ozan will ever understand and forgive SRA if she will succeed at Millennium Soft, and whether their love can be rekindled amidst the tangled emotions and revenge plans. Number 9. Ateş Böceği, Firefly. Barış, second Özdemir, is a 35-year-old successful lawyer who prides himself on understanding people at a glance. His seemingly predictable life changes dramatically when he takes on a new lawsuit. Barış's car, borrowed by his nephew Hakan, Umar Vanli, is implicated in a hit-and-run accident through a blackmail video showing the car hitting a young girl and fleeing. Though the license plate is visible, the driver isn't identified, and Barış's family suspects Hakan, who claims the car was stolen during his birthday party. Without a police report, Barış must find the real culprit before the video is made public. Barış and his friend Teo Kagrisitnak track down the injured girl's aunt, Asli Deniz, a determined taxi driver nicknamed Firefly, who is already investigating the accident herself. Asli, proud and independent, has identified potential license plates linked to the car, but needs more time to solve the case. To keep Asli under surveillance, Teo offers her a job as Barış's private driver in exchange for Barış handling her case for free. As Barış and Asli grow closer, their initial professional relationship deepens into something more personal. Barış struggles to keep his secret while Asli grapples with working under another person. Their journey is filled with romance and tension as they both seek to uncover the truth behind the accident and navigate their growing feelings for each other. According to me, this is what a rom-com should be: funny, well-paced, and romantic, with a satisfying ending and a few villains to add some intrigue. Although I'm a bit late with my review, I vividly remember watching this series during the summer of 2017. With only 17 episodes, it's a surprisingly underrated gem in the rom-com genre. Second Özdemir, the male lead, is particularly impressive, blending stunning looks with versatile acting skills, yet he remains underrated. The chemistry between Seçkin and Deniz, Asli, is outstanding, making their on-screen partnership, a spar, unforgettable. I was genuinely heartbroken when the series was canceled due to low ratings, and I still hold a grudge against the channel for it. Despite the show's cancellation, I recommend it to rom-com fans. It's a delightful watch with plenty of laughs and endearing moments. The humor is consistent, and the chemistry between the leads is electric. Nilay Denise's performance, especially her emotional scene in the shower, was exceptional and showcased her talent, though she remains underappreciated. The series could have continued if both leads had been single, but Nilay's marriage during the show's run was unfortunate. The story's blend of romance, conflict, and humor makes it a fantastic experience. Overall, Ateş Böceği offers a well-rounded mix of romance, drama, and comedy, leaving a lasting impression on its viewer. Number 10. Tatlı İntikam, Sweet Revenge. Pelin, Leyla Lydia Tagutlu, is a beautiful young woman who has never found lasting happiness in love. She finally thinks she's found it with Tolga Can Nergis, her Prince Charming. But on their wedding day, he leaves her, plunging her into deep depression. She soon realizes her misfortune stems from past actions and that she must seek forgiveness to find true happiness. Pelin reflects on her past and discovers she needs to apologize to Tankut, Furkan Andij, whom she humiliated in college. Tankut, now known as Sinan, has transformed dramatically since that time. After being shamed, he left college, went abroad, and became a successful chef with a thriving restaurant. He returns to Turkey as a confident and handsome man, now operating under his new identity. Pelin believes she can easily win Sinan's forgiveness, but he harbors resentment and plans to exact revenge. In the series Tatlı İntikam, Sweet Revenge, the story unfolds in the setting of Sinan's restaurant, where Pelin must navigate a challenging path to seek forgiveness. Will Pelin succeed in mending their relationship and finding redemption? Can Sinan overcome his desire for revenge and reconcile with Pelin? According to me, with its impressive cast, this series had the potential to be a 10 by 10. Many of the actors are familiar from other shows, but the series falls short due to poor scriptwriting and plot inconsistencies. It should have wrapped up a few episodes earlier. Instead, the writers introduced new characters without properly resolving existing storylines. The handling of Sinan's disappearance is particularly vague and poorly executed. Despite these flaws, the series remains watchable and features a visually appealing cast. The storyline is intriguing, and the actors, including Furkan Andij, are talented. However, the ending was a major letdown. The final episode felt rushed, leaving unresolved threads such as Barış and his sister's fates, the wedding, Sinan's overseas journey, and Rosger's storyline. The show had promise with its plot and actors, but the lack of a satisfying conclusion overshadowed its strengths. I expected more episodes to address these issues, but instead, the series abruptly concluded. Although Furkan Andij's performance was solid, his chemistry with the female lead felt lacking. Overall, the series was a disappointing watch for me. It lacked romance and humor and failed to engage, leaving me feeling it was a waste of time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed our countdown of the top 10 romantic comedy Turkish series, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorites in the comments below. See you next time.